Welcome to the darkened crypt, where the unknown and the unexplained come to life. I'm your host, Mr. Cornwell, and tonight we're going to take you on a journey around the world to explore some of the most bizarre and fascinating sightings of mysterious drones. From the United States to China, Finland and beyond, these enigmatic objects have been spotted in the skies, leaving witnesses bewildered and wondering what they might be.
What is that? Is that a drone?
Our first stop takes us to a location where a group of people have gathered to witness a mysterious drone hovering in the air. But this is no ordinary drone, folks. It appears to be carrying an object that's shape-shifting into different types of animals. The witnesses are stunned and they can't help but ask, is this a threat? Should we be concerned about these strange objects in our sky? But it's not just the United States where these sightings are occurring. We have footage from China, where strange lights have been spotted in the sky. Many people have been wondering, why are these things only appearing in the United States? Well, it seems that's not the case. These mysterious lights are being seen all over the world. And if that's not enough, we have footage from Finland, where a swarm of drones was spotted flying in formation over the Christmas season. The witnesses are excited, and they can't help but wonder what these strange lights might be. Is it a Christmas display, or is it something more sinister? Next, we take you to Las Vegas, where a bizarre incident occurred in 2023. A 16-year-old boy called 911 after seeing aliens in his backyard. Yes, you heard that right, folks. Aliens in his backyard. We'll show you the clip from USA News, and you can decide for yourself what might be going on. But the mystery deepens as we take you to JFK Airport in New York, where an ongoing drone incursion has been reported. The authorities are stumped, and they can't seem to figure out what these drones are or where they're coming from. We'll show you the footage, and you can see for yourself the strange objects flying in the skies.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's right above us. Right.
And if that's not enough, we have a close-up video of one of these drones.
That's less than 100 feet.
Which appears to be flying just 100 feet above a person's home. The witness claims that it sounds like a jet airplane, but it's clearly not. What could be causing this strange noise? Is it an optical illusion, or is it something more? Finally, we take you to Bedminster, New Jersey, where a mystery drone sighting has occurred near Trump's golf course. The witness is thrilled, and she can't believe what she's seeing. We'll show you the video, and you can decide for yourself what might be going on.
What we're witnessing here could be revolutionary. These objects seem to defy our current understanding of aerodynamics and propulsion systems. The way they move, the speeds they achieve, and their ability to hover silently. It's unlike anything in our current technological capabilities.
Here is a report from New Jersey, and I quote, "How is it possible we still haven't gotten an official statement on who is flying these despite the airspace restrictions?" And another statement, "I live on the border between Somerset and Hunterdon counties in New Jersey, and we've had them every night since this started, unless it rains or snows." While these sightings are certainly intriguing, we need to consider that advanced military programs often test new technologies in civilian airspace. Which one would question how that would be an intelligent use of hardware? But what appears otherworldly to the public might simply be next-generation military hardware being field-tested. Let's take a moment to explore the historical context of these sightings. Throughout history, humans have witnessed unexplained phenomena in the skies. From ancient civilizations describing flying shields to the Foo Fighters of World War II, these mysterious aerial phenomena have captured our imagination and challenged our understanding of reality. What's fascinating about these modern drone sightings is how they mirror historical accounts. In the 1890s, people reported seeing mysterious airships across America. In the 1950s, it was flying saucers. Now, in our drone age, we're seeing these advanced craft that seem to incorporate elements of both historical sightings, the mechanical nature of airships and the impossible maneuvers of flying saucers. Yet officials are calling them drones as to not alarm the general public. One of the most compelling cases in UFO history occurred at the Aerial School in Zimbabwe. Over 60 children witnessed something extraordinary, and their testimonies remain consistent to this day. Let's hear from some of the witnesses, now adults, who still remember that day vividly.
I'm one of the witnesses from the Zimbabwe event. I was just over 8 years old when this happened.
He had a big head and big black eyes.
But basically, in a nutshell, we were having our recess. I was 11 years old in a rural town of Zimbabwe called Rua.
My friend and I used to play was hopping on the boundaries. Then we heard a high-pitched frequency. We saw a flash and a crack.
Over on these copies, and then it was flashing, you could see it, and then you couldn't see it, or it could have actually been flashing. We couldn't, I still don't know today, but it was incredibly, incredibly bright.
And it's really hard to describe time at this point. So I don't know how long this all happened, and all I can tell you is that two beings were hopping along beside Lisa and I.
And very different from anything we had seen before. And then my friend, who I was standing next to, she and I saw like a being, I guess. And if there were multiple beings, I don't know, but they all looked exactly the same. And
did you actually walk toward the object?
We did not walk towards the object. We walked toward the barrier of the playground, which is sort of where the being was, but not cross the barrier. We didn't cross the barrier. So it was really a lot of, we were inquisitive. What is this?
But what if these sightings are connected? What if the mysterious drones we're seeing today are somehow linked to these historical encounters? Let's examine some striking parallels. Our research team has analysed hundreds of recent drone sightings and compared them to historical UFO encounters. We've discovered some fascinating patterns. First, silent operation. Despite their size, many of these craft operate almost silently, just like the UFOs of previous decades. Second, impossible maneuvers. Witnesses report instant acceleration and right-angle turns that defy our understanding of physics. And finally, environmental interaction. Both modern drones and historical UFOs seem to show interest in specific locations, military installations, power plants, and populated areas. What's particularly interesting about these modern sightings is the environmental impact, or lack thereof. Traditional aircraft create distinct atmospheric disturbances, but these objects seem to move through the air without creating the expected turbulence. It's as if they're manipulating the atmosphere itself.
It was like watching a ballet in the sky. The way these objects moved together, it couldn't have been conventional drones. They were too coordinated, too fluid in their movements.
I've been flying commercial aircraft for 30 years. What I saw that night over the Pacific wasn't anything I can explain with conventional aviation knowledge. The speeds, the maneuverability, it was beyond anything I've ever encountered.
But perhaps the most intriguing aspect of these sightings is their apparent interest in human activity. From sporting events to military exercises, these objects seem to be studying us. But why? If we're dealing with non-human intelligence, their interest in our activities might be purely anthropological. Just as we study other species in their natural habitat, we might be the subject of their research. The projection of animal holograms could be their way of gauging our reactions, understanding our perception of reality. As we wrap up tonight's episode, we're left with more questions than answers. Are these mysterious drones advanced military technology, evidence of extraterrestrial visitation, or something else entirely? One thing is certain, the skies above us hold secrets we're only beginning to understand. We've seen the evidence, heard from the witnesses, and consulted the experts. But perhaps the most important question isn't what these objects are, but what they mean for our future. As technology advances and our understanding of the universe expands, we might find that the line between the possible and impossible is more blurry than we ever imagined. This is Mr. Cornwell signing off from the darkened crypt. Keep watching the skies and remember, the truth is out there, waiting to be discovered.